Oh wait, I think I know where he is. He's in a different area. Okay, well, let's take this up to beta roam. Hello, beta run. Been to see Justin, have you? Let's have a look at the box there. Here we go, a nice pair of dress shoes for you. Bloke might have much else to his name, but as long as he's got a decent pair of shoes on his feet, ain't nowhere he can't go. Think of him as a gift to me and all. The other folk you done right by along the way. Aye, 'tis a moving gesture, I know. Just don't go welling up on me, eh? Wouldn't do for Limsa's new heroes to turn up to a banquet soaked in its own tears. And snot, any roads. That's your garb sorted. Now you just need to settle your nerves. Tell me when you're ready, and I'll tell you where you're meant to go. No, fancy dress shoes. I think we have to put them on, too. Vader wants you to let him know when you are ready to depart for the banquet. You're ready then, eh? Are ya? Good. The banquet's to be starting soon. If you waited any longer, I'd consider it my civic duty to get you over, to hit you over the head and drag you there. Now, make sure you're wearing them fancy shoes when you turn up, alright? Carrying them won't do no good. They're meant to make you look like a gentleman, remember? Not a gentleman's bleeding lackey. As for directions, the peace being held in the bridge, the Admiral's briefing room. Speak to Thanthiel and Bulwark Hall, and he'll show you the way. Just keep that head held high, lad. After everything you've done for Limsa, you have good reason to be proud. And don't go letting no eye-born bugger tell you different. That's right, those eye-born buggers. To Bulwark Hall we go. Hello, Xanthale. Before this, I had to go take a piss. I'll be back. Alright, and I'm back. Let's do this. Dress shoes. Fancy dress shoes. An adventurer wearing fancy dress shoes. Oh, now those are some fancy dress shoes. Come, adventurer. I'll show you to the briefing room.
Brothers and sisters of the sea. Join me now in honoring this man for his services to our great nation. May the navigator guide and protect him on his journey, till sea swallows all. These pirates you encountered with the tattooed faces, they call themselves the Serpent Reavers. Their ranks are formed of cutthroats and madmen who have pledged themselves body and soul to the primal Leviathan. From what we have gathered, they sought to swell their numbers by spiriting away any soul unfortunate enough to cross their path. I need not tell you the depth of the animosity between us and the Sahagin. How any seaman worth his salt could devote himself to the fishback's god is a question for a more temperate mind than mine. But, thanks to you, our citizens may once more go about their daily lives, safe in the knowledge that they will not be dragged into the darkness by those execrable curs.
Such an extraordinary glow. This is one of the crystals of light.
By the navigator.
After our encounter with the Gubu, you had a vision, did you not? Of a towering crystal. You bathed in her light.
Y'shtola's conclusion is clear, and I see no reason to doubt it. You are the vessel of a higher power. This being from your vision was the Mother Crystal. Your description matches what little we know of her. And if she has chosen you, then your deeds may yet shape the fate of nations, as once did the deeds of the Warriors of Light. Know you the tale? Like you, they were not of these lands, yet they fought to protect us all against the corruption of the Primals. When the Gallian Empire began its conquest of the realm, these heroes joined the Grand Companies and helped reforge the Eorzean Alliance. And at the Battle of Cartano, they took the field beneath our banners to fight for everything we hold dear. It was on that day, in the midst of that hell, that we lost them. Every soul who survived that battle will never forget how it was to fight beside them. We are proud to call them our comrades. Yet whenever we try to shout their names, the sound dies in our throats. And whenever we strain to see their faces with our mind's eye, naught but their shadows appear to us, set against a blinding light. Ask any true Eorzean who knew them, and the story will be the same. It is for this reason that we call them the Warriors of Light. When I look upon you, I cannot help but be reminded of them. Keep that crystal safe. In time, I believe the Mother Crystal will make clear her reasons for bestowing it upon you. Heed well her words, adventurer, for it is Hydaelyn herself who speaks.
flames to the fore! Victory belongs to the bold! Show those Imperial whore sons what we're made of!
The left flank buckles. Divert the barracudas. Bid them hold that position, though it cost them their lives.
The yellow serpents are in need of succor. Pray, send the white wolves to their aid. The adventurers risk life and limb for our cause. We must not fail them.
Is aught amiss?
No, it is nothing.
Bloody hells! The barrier won't go down so easily! Eyes forward!
We are being watched.
Raging Bull, calling Bloodthorn. Bloodthorn, respond! Respond, damn you!
Raging Bull, this is Mad Snake. Respond.
Ryder, this is Raging Bull. What news?
We're surrounded by a blaze. There is no way out. Gods preserve, what is that thing?
What's going on? Speak to me!
Gods damn it! We cannot hold much longer.
Mad Snake! Mad Snake! Answer me! Damn it! Damn it all to the seventh hell!
What of the barracudas? Can they not be reached?
Sorry, Admiral. Shell's not working.
What of our own?
I cannot say, my lady. That monstrosity appears to be disrupting our communications.
We must keep trying. Call till they respond.
Yes, my lady.
Admiral, General, we can do no more. We must give the order to withdraw.
I will not forsake Louis Soir.
General, please. Victory may belong to the bold, but there will be no victor this day. You know this to be true. Let us not sacrifice lives in vain. The adventurers fight bravely, but to no avail. Let them withdraw, and let us be the ones to stand with Louis Soir.
Delay previous orders. All Maelstrom units are commanded to fall back, effective immediately. Give the foreign levy priority. Let the main host cover their retreat and bring up the rear.
Damn it! Relay the order. All flames are to withdraw. I don't care if our link cells are useless. You still have a working pair of legs, don't you? Well, use them, you bloody half-wit!
The outcome of this battle was long since decided. Better to retreat now than risk dark, stifling presence. Who or what? We go to take our place beside Archon Louisoix. To your positions.
Kasbamul, Sogin Moise Donzul. Logalo, Asawad Deken Bet Mubut. Imarat Way. Kiskatoga Hats Wadadorns. Sees Nigem. Fistun the only Lamrai Satai Dorn.
Morning, sunshine. All a bit much for you, was it? What happened? What was in that beer? What happened? Ah, you don't remember then. I kneeled over in the middle of the banquet and caused a right stir. Had to carry you back to the winch myself. Well, I say carry, it was more of a matter of dragging and rolling too much cake, I reckon. Anyway, don't fret. It's little wonder you're exhausted after everything you've been through lately. Your little nap seems to have put some color back in your cheeks. Though, so I'll leave you to it. Bugger, I almost forgot. Admiral wants to have a word with you. When you feel up to it, talk to Xanthale and he'll let you on in the command room. Oh, and stay awake, eh? Tell old Mailwib. I'm told old Mailwib was in the middle of telling you a story when you started snoring last time. I doubt she'd take kindly if you repeated the trick. Nice. Okay, let's go. The upper decks. Okay, down we go. To the lower decks. Alright, Sarge. Let's do this. We really like our thigh highs, don't we? Greetings, Fenris. Admiral Blowsutterman awaits you at the command room. Shall I announce you? Yes. Good. Ah, Fenris. It's good to see you on your feet again. Are you recovered? Let us waste no time. I have a task that needs doing. One I would entrust to no other. The duty I have in mind for you requires some explanation. I do hope you have not made other plans. To business, then. I have penned a letter to each of my counterparts in the Eorzean Alliance. The Battle of Cartano and the calamity that followed claimed countless lives. It has been 5 years since those of us who were spared dragged ourselves from the ashes to look upon an Eorzea we scarcely knew. 5 years, and yet the people still suffer. Their lives are fraught with worry and hardship, and the warriors of light who might once have given them hope are gone. Yet we must press on regardless. We will never truly do so however, until we have faced our past. To that end, I am proposing that a memorial service be held in each of the city-states on the 5th anniversary of the Battle of Carteneau. These letters contain the details of said proposal, and I would have you deliver them to my allies as my personal envoy. You have proven yourself a staunch and able ally of Limsa, but that is not my only reason for choosing you. No, I choose you because you possess the quality which puts me in mind of history's champions. Quality I feared loss. Say that you will perform this duty. No. I knew you would not disappoint me. This task shall take you far from the borders of our nation, to the city-states of Gridania and Ul'dah. A grueling journey, to be sure, but you will travel by sea and... A grueling journey, to be sure, for you to travel by sea and land, but I mean to have you take to the skies. An airship pass to be used at your discretion. Airships bound for the nations of our allies leave from the landing connected to the bridge, but before you depart, I suggest you trouble Baderon for a few pearls of wisdom regarding each of your destinations. The old bastard is nothing if not well traveled. 'Tis a pity I cannot issue such passes with a freer hand, as I did in more peaceful times, when berths were not so limited. But in these times of war, every craft we commit to the clouds risks drawing the eye of the Empire, and every voyage must needs be born of necessity. Lest you doubt, I consider your place well deserved. I am not alone in my opinion. There were other parties who would see you grant the privilege of air travel. Aye, Fenris, your deeds did not go unnoticed. May full many see great promise in you. But I have flattered you enough. On behalf of Limsa Lominsa and her people, I bid you go forth, adventurer. Discover the realm for which so many have fought and died. Wonder and danger await you in equal measure, but turn not from either. Only by braving the unknown will you achieve the greatness of which you are surely capable. The light of the crystal guides you, and I wager that your destiny will be no small thing. So we go. Hello, Greta. Take me to the drowning wench. Baderon. Hello. Back from your meeting with the Admiral, are you? Yeah, she said you could tell me about these guys. Personal bleeding envoy? So you'll be carrying the word of the Admiral herself to the leaders of the Alliance. Bugger me, if I knew you were going up in the world. I knew you was going up in the world, but I didn't realize you got that bloody eye. I'm proud of you, lad. Think of how far you come. Why, this is enough to bring a tear to me eye. Now that ain't the ale talking neither. Well, not just the ale, at any rate. Bless the Navigator for steering you my way. Of course, this is only the start. Now you got yours, and now you got your hands on an airship pass. The old Eorzier's laid out before you, like a fair maid on a feather bed. And she's a big girl, too, with plenty of enticing nooks and crannies. If you thinks If you think us Lamosians are characters, just wait till you cross paths with them grim forest dwellers of Gridania, or trade coins with the crafty merchants of Uldar. And then there's the wild places where the beasties rule, and no bugger with an ounce of sense sets foot. But you're a adventurer, so I wouldn't let a little thing like that hold you back. Of course, it ain't all exploring and excitement. That's a whole heap of trouble that plagues every nation, see? It ain't just ours. I'm talking intrigue and infighting, beastmen and the goddamn primals. Ah, there's an ugly side of life. And sooner or later you're bound to walk into it. But I'll wager there's bugger all that can be done. Bugger all that you can't handle. Something tells me you're gonna be just fine. The realm's at it rough. 'Tis true, but folk are beginning to recover from the beating of the calamity dealt them. Call me an hopeless optimist, but it wouldn't take much of a turnaround. It wouldn't take much to turn him around. 'Tis a perfect time for a adventurer like you, like yourself, to get out there and make a difference. Well, what are you waiting for? Alright, let's do this. Greetings, sir. This is the counter for passengers traveling to Gridania. Wait, aren't you that famous adventurer? It's Fenris Muir, isn't it? I thought I recognized you. You're an inspiration to us all, sir. Highwind Skyways is at your disposal. Be traveling with us today? Yes. You wish to leave the landing area? No. Oh, alright. The gangplank, let's go. Attention all passengers. Airship bound for Gridania is about to depart. Please make your way to the boarding gate. Good fortune to you, Fenris. The day'll come when your name means the same as hero to the folks of this realm. May you walk in the light of the crystal. Astrum Occidens.
It has been 15 years, but the bitter taste of defeat lingers still. 15 years since the Imperial fleet set course for Mordona, led by the Egrios, mightiest of all vessels. Silver Till lay ripe for the taking, and all of Eorzea would soon be ours. Or so we believed. But an innumerable host of dragons met us that day, at the heart of which flew the great Midgard Zormer. Though we succeeded in slaying that lord among worms, the dread serpent's defeat was bought at too high a price. Our invincible flagship was lost, and all hope of victory with her. So ended our glorious conquest. Eorzea, a blighted realm, riddled with false gods. Twice now it has eluded the Empire's grasp. For all the destruction it wrought, even Meteor, the great sin, failed to yield us control over it. And for this failure, the realm has sunk deeper into depravity. It is twisted beyond all reckoning, rotten nigh to the core. Yet, it must be saved. Only Garlean rule can bring order to Eorzea. It falls to us to deliver the misguided masses from their ignorance.
We are of one mind, Lord Van Balzar.
Senior engineers, please report to Magitech research following scheduled inspection.
Hey, is the Legatus really planning to take another tilt at Eorzea?
Hey? What hole have you been hiding in? We're in the midst of preparing for a new campaign, and a huge one at that.
But I thought the Emperor had given up the Western lands for lost after Cartano. What could the Legatus possibly hope to gain by acting alone?
I sense you harbor certain doubts over the wisdom of the Legatus's plan.
My lord!
Please, call me Nero. Tell me, where were you born?
Othard, my lord.
Alamigo, my lord.
Ah, codename Hummingway, I presume?
I don't know what you...
Silence. Your denials will not change your fate. I assure you, Frumentarium sees all. Clean up this mess, and do not miss any, or I shall be most displeased.
At once, my lord.
Garland, soon you will be made to know the true power of Magitech.
And you good dog. Let's go. Hello there. Oh, you must be the envoy from Limsa Lominsa. Welcome to Gridania, sir. The Elder S0a awaits your arrival. That hiccup is also canonical. She had a bit too much to drink. Sirs gold. Greetings, good sir. You are the Limnosian envoy, are you not? I have received instructions to assist you. Pray make your way into the city proper, and identify yourself to the conjurer at Nopika's altar. She will admit you into the lotus stand, where the Elder S0a awaits you. Right, sounds good. What is he doing? Why is he jumping on things? Alright, so I guess he found the stairs finally. Such curious people, the Mosians. Now, it's very important. Always make sure you tune to these aetheryte crystals, or else. Let's see. Yeah, we need to go into Old Gridania. We can get there by several ways, but it's what it is. Yeah, so all these starting cities were made from much older hardware, and so in order to keep the cities from lagging like horrifically, they cut the areas, each city, into smaller pieces. Today they could probably easily get away with just uniting them and just into one city, into one map. But, you know, it's just the way it's always been done, and they'd have to take away, like, development budget from making new content. And people aren't going to spend a whole lot of time in these areas. Like, just Realm Reborn. They might come back to them, but they're not going to spend a whole lot of time in them. It's not necessarily worth it to them to, like, stitch them together. Hello, Silent Conjurer. Are you the Limosian envoy? Begging your pardon, sir, but I might inspect the missives you bear. Verily, this is the seal of the Admiral of Limsa Lominsa. Please come with me.
So you are the Lominsan envoy. And an adventurer besides. The realm owes much to you and yours. On behalf of our fair nation, I bid you welcome. Please. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Khan S0a, Elder Seedseer of Gridania, and leader of the Order of the Twin Adder, our nation's grand company. I understand you bear a message from the Admiral.
A remembrance service for the fallen of Cartano. To think that 5 years have already come and gone. It seems like only yesterday that the Garlean Empire attempted to seize all that we hold dear. Rising in resistance, the city-states of Eorzea formed the Grand Companies and joined hands in alliance. But unbeknown to us, the Garleans sought not to best us in battle, but moved instead to enact a terrible plot, the Meteor Project, by which the lesser moon Dalamud would be torn down from the heavens to annihilate all life below. In a desperate bid to save the realm from certain destruction, our forces marched for the Cartano Flats, and there met the 7th Imperial Legion. More bloody a battle I have never seen, and would never wish to see again. Yet the carnage was but a prelude to the atrocity which followed. For despite our best efforts, Dalamud continued its descent, and from it emerged the elder primal Bahamut, who proceeded to rain fire upon Eorzea. The 7th Imperial Legion was consumed in the blink of an eye, while our forces fared little better. That any among us was spared defies explanation. All seemed sure to perish. As the flames converged upon us, I prepared myself for death, only for a brilliant light to envelop me, relieving me of my senses. When I at last awoke, the comet was gone, and the land which had but moments before been aflame now seemed a place unknown, not simply ruined, but changed. Archon Louis Swa may have been able to shed light upon these mysteries, but he, like so many, never returned from Cartano. And so we were left with countless questions, and no prospect of an answer. Yet such matters did not long occupy our thoughts, for we had graver concerns. The calamity, as the devastation wrought by Bahamut has come to be known, laid our nations nigh to waste, and to this day we struggle to rebuild our lives and homes. To compound matters, the beast tribes continue to summon their primals, while the Empire encroaches upon our lands, upon our borders, consolidating its foothold in Eorzea. The outlook, in short, is bleak. In the wake of the calamity, it has been all each nation could do to nurse its own wounds. Yet, if we are to weather the coming storm, we must needs stand united once more. A remembrance service would well present an opportunity to rekindle the spirit of unity which first gave rise to the Alliance. I wholeheartedly approve of the Admiral's proposal. The necessary provisions shall be made for a service here in Gridania. You have done the people of Eorzea a fine service this day, and I would not put you to further trouble. I shall see that my reply reaches the Admiral anon. You, meanwhile, are bound next for Ul'dah, are you not? Please send the Flame General my regards. Ah, and if you would be so kind, I should appreciate it if you would inform him that a pet of mine has been ill-behaved of late. My wolf, to be precise. Needless to say, he must be brought to heel, and I would very much welcome the General's counsel on how this might be achieved. Thank you for coming. May the 12 see you safe to Ul'dah and beyond. Well, to Uldar we go. With our big hacking axe. Ready to go this way? Or the other way? Ah. Kinge. Interesting. Right, so the airship is right over here. We need to go down some stairs, I think, right? There they are. Hello. Greetings, sir. This is the Count of passengers traveling to Uldar. Oh, are you not Fenris Muir, the Limosian envoy? On behalf of all that Highwind skies, may I say that it is an honor to serve you. Will you be flying with us today? Yes. Oh, excellent, wonderful. I would say wunderbar, but that word probably doesn't exist in this place. Not the same fanfare as the last time, eh? It's nice. Let's go. The Steps of Nald. Oh, you must be the envoy from Limsa Lominsa. Welcome to Uldar, sir. The Flame General awaits your arrival. Welcome to Uldar, sir. We had been expecting you. The Flame General Rodan will receive you in the Fragrant Chamber. Please take the lift down to the Hastings Strip and speak with Bartholomew at the Royal Promenade. Is it Promenade or Promenade? I don't remember. Hello, Hastings Strip. Let's go. If we have all these paladins, everything should work out nicely. Ooh. Over here. Bartholomew, hello, hello. The Mosian envoy, I presume? Would you be so good as to allow me to inspect the missive you bear, sir? Thanks. Ah yes, the Admiral's seal. Please proceed.
Ah, a guest from Limsa. I thought I smelled stale ale. I won't hold it against you. If you're half the warrior Mervyn says, 'tis a wonder you don't reek of dead Sahagin. Welcome to the Sultanate of Uldar. I am Ravan al-Din, General of the Immortal Flames. But you did not come all this way to trade formalities.
Cartano. Aye, I remember bloody Cartano. Do you know what happened that day, adventurer? When we took to the field against the Garleans? Yep. So my counterparts have educated you. Yeah, they told me about a whole battle. Carney's pet is giving her trouble, is it? Well, she should already know my mind on the subject. Wolves are beyond taming. It is but a matter of time before they bare their teeth. So, it was the Garleans 50 years ago. No sooner had they learned how to use magitech that they began seizing territory from their neighbors. Led by the legatus Solus Zon Galvus. They swiftly brought the other nations of Ilsbard to heel, and so the legatus became an emperor, and his republic an empire. An empire which set its sights upon Eorzea. But the conquering emperor is now an old man of 80 winters. His health is failing, and he has no clear successor. Like as not, this is why the Garleans have been quiet as of late. But the 14th Imperial Legion is still entrenched in our borders. And their commander, Legatus Gaius von Balzar, has long harbored ambitions of conquest. Were he to strike now, I fear we would fall like so many others before us. And not only Uldar, but Gridania and Limsa Lominsa as well. For the calamity brought us to our knees, and we've yet to get up. We barely have the strength to stand against the beast tribes, never mind the primals they mean to summon. We are a realm divided, adventurer, an alliance in name only. But the wolf cares not for the plight of its prey. The Garleans stir, and the Elder Seedseer would not let it go unnoticed. All other concerns pale in comparison to the Empire, even the beast tribes and their bloody primals. We must stand united once more. That much is clear. And if we are to do so, we must remember the cause which brought us together. Melwood will have her memorial. We will honor the memory of the fallen. We will remind the people of their brothers and sisters who fought and died for. What their brothers and sisters fought and died for. I shall inform the Sultana and the Syndicate. I will speak with her grace myself. Very good, sir. The Admiral will have my reply anon. My thanks to you, adventurer. You can now make use of the airship routes connecting the three nations. Before you board an airship, you must pay the requisite fare in Gil. Ah, my Lord Envoy, I trust your stay in the Sultanate has been pleasant. Now, if you do not mind my asking, do you perchance have plans to visit Limsa Lominsa in the near future? If so, I have information that may be of interest to you. I once accompanied the Flame General to visit the seaside city-state, during which time we became acquainted with Baderon, the proprietor of the Drowning Winch. Well, the man just sent word that just now he has a job for a capable adventurer. I can think of none with better credentials than you. Baderon would doubtless be pleased for you to offer him your services. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the end of the Envoy questline. From here, it is pretty much the same for all of the city starts. So, this is where we will be calling this stream. Fenris Muir has done his job. It's time for him to go have his adventures on his own. Far, far away from prying eyes. Alright everyone, so next time we are streaming, we'll be making our way towards working on the Ul'dan, like city start questlines, because I haven't actually seen that. I think we're playing a pugilist instead of a gladiator. I think it's pugilist. And then after that, we're going to be streaming all the way through A Realm Reborn. Yeah, all the way through the A Realm Reborn normal game. So 2.0. We'll get the credits roll and then a little bit of like 1.1. And then once we've catched up with Fenrir, we will swap over to Fenrir. But alright guys, that is the plan. We'll see how things go. See you guys later.